You're listening to Haywaa.com. Here is the latest news.
NordVPN warns that quishing, scams using QR codes, might rise. Here are some tips on staying safe. NordVPN is raising awareness about quishing, a cyber threat involving QR codes that can lead to financial fraud and data theft. The company emphasized the potentially high risk, with as many as 26 million people possibly affected by QR code scams. With the increase in QR code use for everyday services, scammers are exploiting them in creative ways, including fake e-commerce techniques like brushing. NordVPN advises users to treat unexpected QR codes cautiously, akin to unknown email links, to avoid falling victim to these scams.
How network modernization leads to AI success and quantum readiness. Organizations are rapidly integrating AI to improve data insights and enhance customer engagement, but outdated networks hinder performance and ROI. A global survey found that 53% of data center experts anticipate AI to exert more pressure on networks than cloud services. It reports that inefficient networks lead to an average of over 75 days of downtime annually, costing nearly $400 billion. Modernization of network infrastructure is critical for organizations not only for AI, but also for readiness against potential quantum computing threats that could break current encryption standards.
We've never stopped developing Fallout, says Todd Howard on Fallout 5, but most of the team works on The Elder Scrolls 6. Todd Howard, from Bethesda Game Studios, has addressed concerns regarding the development of Fallout 5 and its release timeline. He emphasized that although the team is dedicated to the Fallout franchise, the development of The Elder Scrolls 6 currently takes precedence. Fallout 5 is confirmed to be in the pipeline, but will be released only after The Elder Scrolls 6, which remains a long way from being launched. Despite the delay, Howard assured fans that work continues on Fallout, offering them the opportunity to engage with various existing installments of the franchise. Zeiss begins construction of Greater China headquarters in Shanghai. Zeiss has commenced the construction of a Greater China headquarters campus in Shanghai's Waigaoqiao Free Trade Zone. The facility, covering over 50,000 square meters, will integrate R&D, management, a customer experience center, and high-end manufacturing. As Zeiss's global innovation hub, it will deepen collaboration with local research institutions and enhance its role in China's innovation ecosystem. Since entering the Chinese market in 1999, Zeiss has seen China become its largest market as of 2021. Hypergriff's Arknight's Enfield earns $173 million in 2 weeks, shifting player focus to PC and consoles. Arknight's Enfield, a 3D real-time strategy game by Hypergriff, achieved over 1.2 billion yuan or $173 million in revenue just 2 weeks post-launch. This marks a shift in gaming focus for the company, which is moving from mobile-only games to incorporate PC and consoles, capitalizing on enhanced graphics and strategy gameplay. In China, the PC version alone generates nearly 60% of the game's revenue, while overseas markets on PC and PlayStation account for about 70%. Hypergriff's innovative approaches in tech and distribution for its global multi-platform release are proving to be highly successful. Struggling with AI slop? Here's how to spot AI-generated music on Spotify and report it in 3 easy steps. As AI-generated music becomes more prevalent on Spotify, users are finding it challenging to tell human and AI-generated tracks apart. Dr. Nikolai Klemke notes that AI music is blending seamlessly with traditional music, reminiscent of the synthesizer era in the 1970s. To spot AI-produced songs, users should examine an artist's discography for rapid output, check for minimal social media presence, and listen for generic sound patterns. If suspicious, users can report tracks on Spotify or use third-party sites to verify AI music through uploaded MP3 files. Ending the print server: why 2026 is the year to embrace serverless technology. Enterprises are encouraged to move print infrastructure to the cloud by 2026 to reduce maintenance costs and improve efficiency. Traditional print servers are increasingly burdensome due to outdated hardware, security risks, and operational inefficiencies. Serverless solutions promise a more agile and scalable environment, allowing organizations to manage print processes more effectively. Migrating to a cloud-based system will facilitate operational speed, flexibility, and ultimately cost savings for companies. We might see Apple's new iPads and MacBooks in just a few weeks. Apple is planning to release several product updates, according to Mark Gurman. These updates are anticipated to include new iterations of the entry-level iPad, iPad Air, MacBook Pro, and MacBook Air, potentially available by the week of March 2. New innovations will feature Apple's latest chips, such as the M5 Pro and M5 Max for MacBooks, alongside the A18 chip for the iPad and M4 chip for the iPad Air. Additional updates are expected for the Mac Studio, Studio Display, and possibly a low-cost MacBook to rival budget competitors.
The iPhone 17e is expected to offer key upgrades without increasing the price. Apple's forthcoming iPhone 17e is expected to maintain the $599 price point while introducing significant improvements such as MagSafe charging and the A19 chip. According to Bloomberg's Mark Gurman, this new model will also house Apple's latest cellular and wireless technology, positioning it as a competitor in emerging markets and among enterprise customers. Previously, the iPhone 16e struggled due to its limited camera capabilities, but these upgrades promise a more competitive offering. Apple's iPhone sales have recently seen a positive trend, especially in China and India, suggesting strategic focus in these regions.
Steam allows developers to show the specific date when their game exits early access. Steam introduced a feature allowing developers to show the exact date when their game exits early access and reaches a 1.0 launch. This update comes in response to developer requests for more transparency about game release timelines. The exact launch date is displayed under the early access game note on the store page, although developers aren't required to use this feature. Valve encourages its use only if there's a high confidence level in the date's accuracy. Control your PC globally with this 5G remote KVM featuring a touchscreen and HDMI port. The Comet 5G remote KVM from gl.inet allows for PC control almost globally, integrating a touchscreen and HDMI port for usability. This device utilizes multi-network failover, switching between Ethernet, Wi-Fi 6, and 5G RedCap networks, ensuring persistent control even during network failures. A local SSID enhances functionality in air-gapped or internet-less environments, though physical proximity is needed. Despite lacking microSD and eSIM support, Comet 5G's 64GB onboard storage offers 25 megabytes per second rates, aiding recovery efforts. Crypto.com bets $70 million on AI.com domain before Super Bowl. Crypto.com founder Chris Marszalek has acquired AI.com for $70 million, a record-breaking domain purchase completed entirely with cryptocurrency, aimed at launching a personal AI agent service. Historically, this purchase surpasses previous records held by carinsurance.com. Marszalek views this acquisition as part of a long-term investment strategy, positioning it for the anticipated technological wave of AI in the coming decades. Despite the hefty spend, Marszalek's track record includes significant investments like Crypto.com's domain and stadium naming rights. The last trailer for Project Hail Mary is here, offering an emotional experience. Amazon MGM's film adaptation of Andy Weir's novel Project Hail Mary stars Ryan Gosling. The story follows Dr. Ryland Grace, who awakens in space with amnesia to find he must prevent an extinction-level threat. A friendship forms between Grace and an alien named Rocky, underlining the upcoming film's emotional depth. It releases nationwide on March 20, with early screenings for Amazon Prime members from March 16. Broadcom unveils new Wi-Fi 8 chipsets for switches and access points, but keep your Wi-Fi 7 gear for now. Broadcom has revealed new Wi-Fi 8 chipsets aimed at enterprise access point and campus switching hardware, promising robust and intelligent network solutions. These chips include advanced capabilities such as unified design for real-time data collection across wired and wireless segments, alongside precision time protocol support for reduced latency variation. Mark Gonickberg highlights their importance for AI-dependent operations, noting they are now sampling with initial customers. Meanwhile, users are advised not to discard existing Wi-Fi 7 gear, as these new releases do not guarantee increased peak speeds. You've just heard the latest news. Thanks for listening. This is Haywaa.com.